We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense set on first down. Using his legs, it's Hood. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the first down.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They move the tight end all over. He wants to throw it again. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
It's a flea flicker. He'll get rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simon. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And when you dial up the flea flicker, you're looking for an explosive play, and that's exactly what they got. One-on-one, wide open. You get the pitch from the running back, you let her fly.
And it was just really good execution. Nice job by the running back. You can tell he sells it a little bit, flips it. Then you got to block. Everybody's got to block up, hold it for a little while longer, really sell it, make the delivery down the field. Nice job creating explosive play. Nice creative play call.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. This time he's got him. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Gamecocks are on the move. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He picks it up, still on his feet.
By the offense, you never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. To the air, it's Sellers. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long. The percentages are low anyways. And on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's caught. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. And they get the sack just like that. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. That receiver wore that one. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bucks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time.
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you've got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.
Let's go.
First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Feeling some heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick two, as it were.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took them a little while to settle into. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
This time on target. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. DBs will try to keep everything in front. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
After misfiring, it's second down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The aerial assault continues. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sideline, it's Hunter. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
They go to the draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some more.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Throws to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man, and they convert. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Let's go. Ready. To the air, it's Sellers. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Corner's going to give them room. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Hand off from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. From the gun, the ground game. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score.
He's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To throw, it's Sanders. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. Smashes through. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Bennett. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Tackle is made after the first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Going up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion.
White 94 Snyder choice. White.
They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Buffaloes pick up the first down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
Quarterback will audible. Off play action on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. On the run, still looking. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Touchdown, South Carolina! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They believe they can run right here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the air, it's Sanders. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He's going to take off. Oh, look out. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And the extra point was good. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
Wide out in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires toward the target. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He'll pull it down. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Defense not showing press coverage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Got some room to run.
What a great call on defense. Perfect coverage for what the offense had dialed up. They're able to get the pick, and now they set their offense up with an opportunity to drive the field and at least tie this one up.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Dropping back, it's Sanders. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
And guys, as big as that touchdown was, they have to try to pay it off with a 2-point try to tie the game.
White 29. Black 93. Kick. Check. Blue 82.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback.
82, Monster. Taylor.
He's looking to throw. He is in there, and he's got the 2, and we are all tied up here deep in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. A 3rd and long coming up here. The snap sets up to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for 1 more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Shoots it to the left. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime.
All right. Check. Red 70, Black Saw. Red 70.
Quarterback checking the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
White 94 slider, chalk, ready. Roller. Maverick.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. The quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Opposite.
Fast motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Hood. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Let's go.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Back to the quarterback. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And then that's the problem with the flea flicker, right? It takes time to develop, and you can tell they handed it off. They didn't really bite it too much and continued to rush the passer, get to the quarterback, and put a good lick on him, Jesse, as he's throwing the football.
Yeah, the offensive line is going to be kicking themselves when they watch this on film because they had a touchdown on that play. If they could have just given the quarterback another split second to throw.
The tension, the intensity, the drama. The offense steps to the line on fourth down in overtime. This guy can throw it. They're trying to get to it.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. The game winner in double overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.